sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They're going to ride this running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Casey. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on first down. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play. It's pretty slide. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the hold will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the score, and it's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Now a first look at them today. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the Packers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Offense gets set for second down. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw catch is plenty to give them the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd and 8. Having that conversion this early in the game, it's got to feel like this offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man quickly. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke and stop for a short game. 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Oh, what a move! Up to 44 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Through the air, it's Casey. Looking left. Got a wide open receiver. He got loose, almost has to finally drag down it for 32. The Cardinals are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the First part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world the offense avoid that disaster? They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Longhorns head quickly to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quickly complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds the big tight end. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
When you play some coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It's very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on the screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. The see ball, get ball. He did that.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they look like a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and then you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He's brought down to a really solid effort to pick up a bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of the drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good
job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so he could go get the first down.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, wants to throw it. Grabs behind the line, it's Klopp. Makes the catch and he's brought down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. And the defense will around the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They want to run it left here. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Turns it on at midfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Casey. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time. It ends up being a touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get interesting, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize the squad going into halftime.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They get him down after he makes the catch. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football.
The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
They'll try to run for it. Bulls his way forward. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
You wonder now on offense that they found something final. It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's close. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Glover. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It'll be a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Getting some heat. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Really tough offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. You're going to rush the passer up and drop back. Make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football. Try to get that 1st down. He does there. That's why he breaks the turn.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything.
No doubt. 1st half was bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was running. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, we're going to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway, against just about any opponent. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home looking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Casey. And a sack all the way back to the 5.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one. His quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so long. It's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. The offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! Fielded in the end zone. It's Rowe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. Now the play fake. He makes the connection. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Longhorn! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. He thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Look at these. I showed Dr. Williams. Coach might stand out wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down, don't make it 10. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Casey. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Jennings.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive hit.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up for the air. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to a punt team. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to be pushing this ball downhill.
Just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
You got to have shoulder quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. The play-action fake. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hard running there. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Power football with the run. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup at 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Casey. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the blubber to stop him from getting the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Fighting off the defender. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cardinals are on the move. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Snap it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking up the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. When you think about it, you got the lead, you got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Yeah, and with some offensive positive yards, make the right read the guy, drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. It's caught. Touchdown, Texans! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that once this guy's got the ball in his hands. He shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the war that just finished up. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third down try for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Casey. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's almost to that first down marker there. Seeing he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Longhorn! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy in college football. They've got a huge lead there in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. How aggressive might this play call be on 30 short from the 46? That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Casey. It's complete. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Right through his hand. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Throws toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Texans offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take the knee, whatever you want to do.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players come out, give so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. They're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better. For plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.